Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. So, a lot of stuff to fill you guys in on before we get started today. First off, Donovan has a new name. She's going by Murgo now, which was submitted by Molded Salad, so thank you very much for that name. Don't forget to keep the names coming, guys, because we will certainly be taking on more characters in the future. We already have one being recruited, so she might need a name, and I'll fill you guys in on something else in just a second that may require another. But anyways, keep them coming, even if we don't have anybody lined up, because eventually we will. And this is RimWorld, so you never know when we're going to get another one. But yeah, I always go back and look through the comments on the older videos, so don't worry if you submitted it back in like episode 1. I'll go through and check and see which one I think fits the character the best. So, anyways, we got Murgo instead of Donovan now. I have been planning out the layout for this base, and as you can see, things got a little bit out of hand. So, essentially what's happening here is the planning squares are the open areas, so they're like rooms and hallways, and the unmarked areas are walls. And so, my plan was to, of course, have the blast doors here, and then the enemy enters, or whoever comes in, enters down this slightly narrow hallway, and they come to this center, like, hub. Somewhere in here, roughly the center, it's kind of odd because it's even this way, but odd this way, so it's not like it's not perfectly symmetrical. But anyways, we'll have a turret somewhere in the middle of this that will light up anybody who tries to, break in down this middle part, and that'll be the only way in. So, yeah, they'll walk right into a turret. That's why I have the walls double thick right here, so that anybody who does, break through the doors will have pretty much no choice but to continue down this hallway. These doors here are going to be double layered, so if the enemy does try to break through, they're going to have a lot of time and effort spent doing it. And again, the turret will be firing on them the whole way. Then down here is going to be the medical area. I figured it should be fairly close to the plants and stuff because I'll probably have a drug crafting bench in there somewhere. This little cutout here is where I am going to put the high-tech research bench. It's a 5x2 rectangle, so right in there, with space for the multi-analyzer next to it. And then over here we can have a crafting bench, like either prosthetics bench or the drug crafting bench, as I mentioned. And then we have, of course, these hallways that branch off. I'm going to try to keep them all 3 wide if I can. This, because it's the main hallway, is 4, and also because, this was even, so I couldn't make it 3 without making things weird and asymmetrical. On this side, this little room here will be the armory. So we'll have weapon production benches, armor production benches, storage racks for extra helmets and things. And then this is going to be the mess hall. Food will be cooked there, and we'll also have plenty of places to sit and eat. We'll also have a bunch of these refrigerator thingies all over the place. I'll probably end up just transplanting these into there when it's ready. But that's where all the food will be eaten and prepared. And then we'll have a freezer maybe across the hall here. I haven't decided where yet. It may just be a little attachment to this or something. And then across the hall this way are going to be all the bedrooms. I haven't decided if I want to leave this little hallway in or if I just want to expand all the bedrooms 1 extra row. But I kind of like the idea of them having 2 exits, just in case, I have no idea what might happen, but it's always nice to have 2 ways out if, maybe there's a fire right here or something. So, yeah, we've got 6 over here. Somebody will get kind of shortchanged and get, like, the weird angled room, but it's still a decent-sized room, so I think they'll be fine. These are 5x5. This one would have been if not for the chunk cut out of it. And then over here, we have the same thing, but because of the geothermal generator that will eventually be here, this room had to get kind of trimmed a little bit. So this will probably be a battery hub. I figure we can either do... we'll probably do one in each corner, so a battery there, there, and there. That'll give us 4 batteries in here with plenty of room to walk through and maintain them. This room's going to get trimmed a little bit as well, just in the corner there, because this geothermal generator, I checked on the wiki, and it's a 6x6 block. So we will need room to wall around it. And then we'll leave that open to the air so the heat vents up instead of into our base. I think that makes the most sense. And so that means that this hydroponics room will get trimmed a little bit as well. We'll need to cut this corner off. But that's fine. I can throw down like a little crafting spot there or something. Or, I mean, anything really. We'll just have like one block here. We won't have room for the full hydroponics bench right there. But we're only losing one in the grand scheme of things. So I can put like a crafting spot and make the smoke leaf joints in this room. I mean, that might be a good use for the space. I'm sure there's something else that we could put there as well. And then I haven't decided what's going to go over here yet. I need to figure out how I want to make that navigable, because obviously this throws like a giant wrench in our plans over here. I can't run a hallway through it. So I may have to just have another big hallway here that wraps around. And so this is going to be more difficult to access, which may or may not be a problem. It really depends on what ends up over there. And then we still have a lot of room this way to expand. So I don't know what we'll put over there. We don't necessarily need to utilize it all, but we're building walls all the way over there, so we may as well take advantage. And then, of course, we're going to dig into this and this a little bit too, so we'll have all that space. So feel free to suggest any like specialized rooms that we might need. Obviously, this is pretty bare bones and just covers the basics. But I've already covered it more than I intended to, so let's move on to something else. We had an event where a injured refugee or an incapacitated refugee needs our help. Now, based on this thing here, it says that she is only 0.2 days away. So obviously that's very doable. My only concern is that those estimates are generally not accurate. So I don't know if we can rely on that or not. But I definitely think this is an opportunity worth taking. My thought is that maybe we can send Zima, Bragg, and Remy, who are our best 3 fighters, to go try to rescue her, and then we'll have Halleck and Murgo stay back and hold down the fort, because they can do all the planting and tending to wounds and taking care of the prisoner. So I figure that would work pretty well. I don't know what we're going to do in terms of food. I guess I could just have them bring a bunch of potatoes and hope that they last. And then we know that the person is wounded, so it might be worth bringing a little bit of medicine along too. Because my thought is, if that estimate isn't accurate and the person is wounded and gets like infected or something, then they might die on the trip back. So we want to treat it as good as possible there, just to ensure that, nothing terrible happens in transit. In fact, to that end, it might be worth leaving Bragg and bringing Halleck instead. I don't like the idea of him being gone too long because he is our researcher. You know what, Murgo? You were pretty competent at medicine too, right? Maybe I'll bring her along instead and I'll leave Halleck and Bragg. So Halleck can research, Bragg can cook and do other stuff. And she's pretty good at tending to wounds. I think Zima's decent as well. Yeah, she's got a 5. Huh. I guess it really doesn't matter. We just need... Are you any good at shooting? Not really. I'll stick with my original idea. Actually, no, I won't. Because I need Bragg cooking. So it will be Murgo, even though I think she would be better left here and tending to the prisoner. So, let's see. Let's gather our caravan. Go ahead and form it. And we're going to bring Zima, Remy, and Murgo. And then, in terms of items, let's see. If we brought all 400 potatoes, would that be enough? That's like almost 5 days worth of food. But it says it's going to rot in 3 days. So that seems like a waste. What about like 300? That's 3.6. 275 maybe? 3.4. I mean, that's close enough. I don't want to bring like 5 days worth of potatoes if they're all going to rot in 3, because then we just wasted 2 days worth of potatoes. But that's close enough where I think it'll be alright. We also need to keep in mind that the return journey is going to have more people. And so this estimate is, yeah, you know what? Let's leave it at 300. So 3.6. In theory, that should be more than enough, even considering that the return journey is going to have an additional person. And I'm betting it's going to take longer than 0.2 days as well. And then we have a bunch of herbal medicine. Can I not bring the other medicine? I guess oh, there it is, right in front of my face. We'll bring 6, and then it'll leave us with a nice even 45. And that we're still well under in terms of mass, but I don't think we'll need anything else. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, we could bring like clothes or something in case her clothes are destroyed. Or, I mean, I'm sure she's probably fine other than her injuries. I could give her, or I could bring Imperial Guard armor and equip her there. But then if she dies in it, we'd be screwed. Because then I'd have to throw away that armor. Nobody would want to wear it. I think we'll just get her back here and figure it out from there. And then we want to make sure we're leaving to the southwest, because I think that exits out to a road. And the destination is to our west. So obviously it's one of these two. But I think northwest goes out into the desert. Southwest hits the road. And we probably want to go through the road if we can help it. So I think we're good. We've got these 3. We have enough food for almost 4 days, as well as medicine to tend to her wounds, and then we're leaving southwest. Yes. Do it. Okay. Oh, that's a river. Whoops. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, either way, we have to cross it, so maybe exiting this way would have been smarter. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. Where are they? Why did it not form? Oh, right, because they have to actually form the caravan. So they're going to go do their thing. They'll grab... Hold on, I'm going to make sure everybody's like ready to go here. You need to eat. So before you leave, make sure you eat. What are you doing right now? Oh, you're leaving. Well, then go eat a meal first. How are you doing? You didn't sleep very well, but other than that, I think you're fine. Okay, so you're ready to go. And Zima, how are you doing? Really not happy about where you're sleeping, but none of that's going to affect you on the mission, so I think we're good. Now, Brag's still sleeping, but as soon as he wakes up, we'll have him start cooking like crazy. Halleck, you have research to do. We are currently working on the microelectronics basics, so that we can get the multi-analyzer. And after that, we'll probably jump on... I'd like to get more of the Imperial stuff done, because I want to be able to start making las guns. I'd also like to be able to start making flak armor, but that's a little bit further down the line there. Actually, not really. We just need that one and that one. I guess it looks further because it's so far that way, but there is a requirement. I don't know what it is. That's annoying. Is it shield belt? Maybe powered armor? I don't know why you would need powered armor for that, because this is flak armor. It's terrible. And it looks like they're ready to go. That doesn't look like the southwest to me, but okay. If you guys say so. Are they ready to go yet? There it is. Okay, so... visit the refugee. It says it's going to take 0.1 days. Saying we only have 3.3 days of food now, but I think we'll be fine. Again, this shouldn't even take a full day to get there. I know it's going to take longer than that, and I know it's going to take longer than that coming back. I wonder if her being wounded will slow us down. I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen there, so I'm not going to try to assume anything about it, but I am expecting it to take longer than it says it will. Alright, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of overflow on meals. That's fine as long as those get eaten first. The gazelles are eating, I think, the meals in the refrigerator. I wish... The thing is, they won't leave because they can't go through the doors. But that's fine. It makes it easier for me to tame them when they can't run away. It's just, I think they're eating the meals that we're cooking. We still have, like, food everywhere. There's still a bunch of... oh, wow. This stuff is all blighted now. Oh, well, that's fun. It's going to be such a pain to cut all of those. I'm just going to let the blight take care of it. And I'll replant it once it's gone. Although, over here, I should probably cut these because this stuff is still fine. And I can save it. So as long as I cut it where it's starting to grow close, I think it'll be okay. But yeah, I don't want to lose all that heal root. I think the hay grass is beyond saving though. Hopefully that's a good enough buffer. Alright, so he's gonna go feed our prisoner. That's probably a good idea. We don't want her starving to death. And our caravan has arrived. So let's see. There's Mayumi. Oh, wow. She's not looking good. Whoa. Yikes. Death in 6.6 hours. Okay. What's your character look like? Oh, wow. She's pretty good, actually. Incapable of social. Well, that kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not terrible. Prostophobe. So she does not like bionics. That's fine. I don't think she's going to lose any appendages. She's a fast walker, so she moves a little bit quicker than the average person. And she's a brawler. Which is fine, because she is definitely melee-oriented and is a little bit passionate about it. So we'll have to find her like adequate weapons. See, the problem is she's a prostophobe, because if you had somebody with brawler and melee specialist, you'd want to give them like, what are they called, like power claws or something? Especially if they had injured hands, you get rid of the hands and give them power claws to fight with, but, or even like scyther blades, although I've heard those have been nerfed. So, we'll have to find her a decent melee weapon. Okay. So, I need you guys down here. I also need somebody to, I think it's, yeah, furniture, sleeping spot. We need a sleeping spot there. And Murgo, you're gonna rescue her. But we need a sleeping spot in order to rescue her. I'm not seeing any enemies, but we'll have Zima and Remy stay on guard just in case. So Remy, stay there. Zima, stay over here. Murgo, I need you to... Are you already tending? Already doctoring, okay. Let's make sure she's getting proper treatment. No, do it right. Okay. So she should be getting bandaged with the medicine. And once she's patched up, we'll start bringing her back. I think the sooner we get her to base, the better chance she has of surviving. Because out here, if she gets an infection or something, there's not a lot we can do about it. And while we're bringing her back, we can't exactly treat her. So we need to minimize our transit if we can. What are you currently doing? You're eating? I suppose that's fine. How is she doing? Very warm. Ooh. Okay, we need to do something about that. I wouldn't mind building a cooler. The thing, though, is if I start building it, she could run out the gap. So... Oh, we don't have enough components either. We should. Oh, they're all sitting over here. Okay. So I would need these guys to work in tandem, probably like one person knock down the wall, the other immediately come in and build that. So can I have you start doing that? And yeah, teamwork, come on, make this quick. I don't know that she can even get out of bed right now, so this might be a good time to do it. But we need a cooler there anyways, so I think it's fine. Dude, you're supposed to be helping over here. How are we doing here? Okay, so no more immediate danger. These are not high quality. God, 3%. Not high quality treatments. Hopefully we don't see any infections. I am letting her use the good medicine, but I don't know that it's going to help. But yeah, we need to make sure she doesn't make a run for it. It looks like she is trying to get away, but she's moving... Oh no, she stopped. She's moving really slowly, so I think as long as these guys don't linger, which is kind of what they're doing, we should be able to take care of it. She's going for it. Halleck, come on. We shouldn't have any problem capturing her if she gets away. Like, she's still pretty badly wounded and she's in restraints. Oh, you guys are just wandering? Okay, she's still in extreme pain. I'm wondering if we should wait until she's capable of moving? I just don't know. It's not like we can really gather more food here. Interesting. Let's harvest these while we're sitting here. And we could kill that iguana, but we have no way of cooking it. There's also some jade here. I need to supervise this. Okay, so she is making a break for it. Halleck, I need you to... Oh, I need to give you wardening first. Well, I can just have Bragg do it then. Unless... Are you closer? I would say that neither of you are particularly close. What are you even doing? Why? He's hauling limestone chunks for no apparent reason, and then he's gonna go milk a cow. I need you... Wardening 4, and I need you to... get over there and capture her. And I need Bragg to hurry up and build that damn cooler. Try to arrest her. Oh, because we need to build that thing first. Well, then just stay nearby. Have a chat with her, but make sure she doesn't get away. And can you move your ass, please? Do we have enough steel there at least? We do. So as soon as he gets the components down, he should be able to start building it. Why do I keep clicking that? Still in extreme pain. Moving is very poor. We might need to just bring her back. I'm not sure what we should do there. Is she hungry? Oh, she's naked. Oh, I should have brought those clothes. In shock from exceptional pain. Feeling good? What? She's not hungry, at least. Mood is steadily deteriorating, though. But yeah, let's make sure it's a little bit more tolerable in there, and then you can go back to whatever the hell you were doing. Milking cows while you're hauling stuff. Alright, so you guys are digging at that. Really? Finish your damn job. Okay. She's still in extreme pain. Her manipulation just got better, but the pain is still really bad. We do have potatoes here when people get hungry, but again, that's cutting into our travel food. Although I'm assuming with her so injured, with her movement at very poor, I imagine it would slow down our caravan significantly. So I think we are better off waiting and eating our food here. In theory, I mean, we could even have Bragg saddle up with some more potatoes and run him over there, but I don't want to leave Halleck alone. Because if we get, like, raided right now, that would be a very difficult raid to hold off. Before you sleep, can you clean up some of this blood? Like, you made an absolute mess butchering and didn't really do anything about it. I guess that's good enough. Did some of the gazelles leave? I only see one of them. Oh, no, they're sleeping in the food area. Okay. How are you guys doing? You're just sleeping on the ground. She's not really doing any better. Oh, Orange is fully healed. That's good. Let's see. Still at 91% difficulty. If we spruce this room up a little bit, she would probably be easier to recruit. So, let's see. I'm going to queue up some paved tile floors. Not the most attractive thing, but that's what we used over here. And this will eventually be a hydroponics room, so there's no reason to waste our time with anything else here. I'm also going to, let's see, structures, walls. We're going to build limestone walls there, and then I'll deconstruct those. And we'll just, you know, take care of that now, because we're going to have to do it eventually. But we'll build these first, that way we don't leave an opening for her to rush out of again. Alright, so, Rosales from the Addiston League was wandering nearby and noticed you could use some help. He would like to join your colony. He's a tunnel world illuminator, and his traits are chemical interest, careful shooter, and nervous. I'll accept. It's not like it costs us anything to, you know, check out his stats and stuff, and then if he's a really bad character, then we'll just send him on a suicide mission. So we'll accept, and he's going to join back at this colony. Let's see. Okay, so you're not that great at shooting, but you do have some potential. What else? Let's see. You like working with animals, and you like mining. I mean, I can work with that. We need somebody to start, figuring out these damn gazelles. I don't like that he has a chemical interest, because that means any drugs I make, he's probably going to be all about. I mean, I don't mind that he's a careful shooter, though. Nervous is a bit annoying, but that can't be helped. Another person incapable of social stuff, though. That afro is not doing it for me. So don't forget to suggest a name for Rosales. What is he currently doing? Oh, he's gonna go milk a cow. Okay. Well, let's change his priorities. And let's see, animal handling will be 2. I don't know if I should really have Halleck bothering with it. Obviously, he's got more important things to do. Hunting, you're only a 4. Something like that. Smithing, I'll probably drop those down. And then hauling and cleaning will be some of his other priorities. So he'll be like a utility guy. And I'm wondering if I should have you throw on that last set of armor, because you'd actually be pretty decent with the las gun. Whereas our new character, the one that we're trying to rescue, isn't really much of a shooter, so... Yeah, and I can put you in one of the helmets so I don't have to look at that ridiculous hair. Alright, so yeah, the helmets are a bit off-center. I'll have to fix that. It looks like it's just slightly, maybe a bit wider too. But I'll tweak that, and then go ahead and equip that las gun and drop your auto pistol. That thing is beat up. Alright, so you're going to go milk cows, and then probably try to recruit the gazelles. And how are we doing over here? You guys are still sleeping. Is she recovering at all? It doesn't feel like it. Still in extreme pain. Huh. I mean, if we had some compacted steel and there was some around, we could make her a better bed. She is sleeping on the ground right now. So, mine out a bit of this. Zima, you've been sleeping for a while. And we're going to be stuck here forever if you guys don't do something. So, dig that out. We'll make her a bed that she can actually like get some proper rest in. and we'll see if that helps. But we can't linger here too much longer. We don't really have the food supplies to make that happen. But my hope again is that we can get her up and moving so that she is actually, you know, capable of walking and not making us carry her. So let's see, furniture, we'll make a steel bed right next to her sleeping spot. Oh, they're gonna dig the jade out now. Well, that's nice. We'll be able to bring some jade back and maybe the steel if we have extra. Oh, are you gonna eat the rest of those potatoes? Let's see, I need to deconstruct that. And then rescue her. There we go. And hopefully she'll heal faster in that. Alright guys, so Mayumi's starting to suffer from, what was it, heat stroke? Yeah. So I think we just need to get her out of here. So, we were able to get some components. Actually, go ahead and finish that. You're basically done. There we go. So those components have been dug out. We got some rainbow petals, and we were able to get some jade as well. And I think there's a bit of steel laying around too. So we're going to go ahead and carry her and leave the area. And hopefully we can make it back. Okay, so she formed a caravan. Let's go back to the world map here. I'll click this. Reform caravan. U2 plus, yeah, bring it all. Is that all of it? No, it's not nearly all of it. Well, the steel is less useful, so bring as much jade as we can. And then fill the rest with steel. Actually, no. What am I saying? Take those. And then steel. Okay. So go ahead and accept that. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to see if there's a way to fix this. And we'll come back with hopefully some good news in the next episode. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.